Hello and welcome back to Blanket Fort's Kids on Brooms campaign, or Kids on Air Bikes, Adults on Air Bikes campaign. Interns. Jess, do you want to remind us what we were up to last week?
No, I don't, but I will. Last time on Kids on Bikes on Brooms on Air Bike Things, Air Trolleys. Because speaking of which, we started the episode and Flo was passed out, so we had to make a mega air bike broom bus thing, tandem broom bike to take them back to the room. They woke up, kind of on their own. We tried to see if we could magic it, but like the paramedics were like, nah, just let them get up on their own. It's fine. So once they came to, we immediately turned our focus to Rahul and started to question him and give him a really hard time, but in the nicest way possible. So much so that Spencer actually broke apart his magic gift, his magic item that he liked a lot. So that was very generous of him to do. Broke it apart into little pieces and then rebuilt it up into kind of a memory solver, fixer, helper outer. This is why I'm not the tech person. And managed to not only discover how much of Rahul's memory was kind of missing, but used it to also be able to show Rahul and help him to see that, in fact, years of his life were kind of gone, and he had been kind of gone and missing and removed for a long time. And while this was happening, he was really distressed, and he kept kind of repeating that he needed to talk to Wendy. He needed to speak to Wendy, but it wasn't that's what we were taking away from it. But it wasn't that he needed to speak to Wendy, it was that he needed to message Wendy, because who gets the messages on behalf of Wendy? It's Mick. So in actuality, we made our way back down to Wendy's office, but before we could even go see her, we found Mick, otherwise known as Mackenzie, who took us aside and I was about to say started to reveal to us, but no, because we can't do that. We can't do that yet because we're in Wendy's office. So we can't do that right there where Wendy will know. No. So instead we all went to the bathroom. As you do. Fun fact, there was a secret tunnel through the washroom. There was a secret tunnel. I had to do it. Too bad. I know you're all Avatar nerds here, and so everyone's gonna get this reference. We made it through the secret tunnel, through the bathroom, into the secret parking garage, because there was a limousine waiting. But before we could even get to that fun reveal, we almost had our first magic battle of the entire season, of the entire show, because Flo was so distraught that they were screaming for Jules. I wish we could do a zoom in effect here. Their roommate.
Don't ask for a zoom in effect. I'll give it to you. I'm gonna zoom in on this pixelated.
Their roommate. Yeah, sure, their Flo. So Mick tried to silence them, but with magic. But instead, Flo's gayness was too strong.
Actual nat 20 on the die. Yep.
It couldn't be contained. The queers cannot be contained. You can't stop us. We're absolutely magical and unstoppable, clearly. So popping out from the trunk of the limo that Jack had driven in, I suppose. Bam, it was Jules. They were also there. And the gays were finally reunited. Gay times. There's a lot of just time spent being very, very, very gay, as you do. It was important to focus in on that and spend a lot of time being gay. And so once we calmed down, Mick finally revealed kind of what had been happening, kind of what had been going on, which was in fact that she had been having to erase Rahul's memories because Wendy had been siphoning off all the potential, I suppose, all the magical ability and potential of the interns. This intern program has been working on a system of bringing in very talented, very promising people and then siphoning off their potential. And Rahul was just too exceptional to the point where even after they had kind of taken his potential and taken his memories, he would always find a way to kind of start to get them back. And that was a problem. So they instead had to fully kind of pull him out of the timeline, keep him he wasn't allowed to exist in society anymore, I suppose. And this is a problem. So this is kind of around where we are now, is trying to figure out how to fix this, because Wendy is going to keep doing this unless we find a way to fix the system of taking everything from these very talented people, where instead we believe there are other ways. There's other ways to do this, that there's other ways that this system could still, that magic could still somewhat exist without the need to fully just devour someone's entire being, I suppose. Is that correct? Did I do it? Did I do it?
You did it.
That was a lot to summarize.
It was. You did great. And with that, we'll jump right in. So, where we left off was everyone was in the back of a limo, including Jack. Very important. And you just had a realization of how you can fix the system. Do you... What do you do with that information?
We fixed the system. Good night.
We did it. There we go. Episode
And that is the end of the
episode. Thanks, everyone.
So is the plan go knife Wendy?
I think we concluded, yes, we could remove Wendy, but that's only half the problem. The rest of the problem is the system, so we've got to either figure out a way of convincing her there's a better way of doing this, or...
Do we put someone in place of Wendy who shares our hopes and dreams for this mess?
Like Mick, who's already been running this thing, basically, for...
So Mick becomes Wendy, and then we bring Jack in to be the new Mick. Bam, done. We did it.
I don't think
I'm
Jack can
against
handle
this.
that responsibility.
I'm against this.
I don't
This
think
is
Jack
Mick. Mick is against this.
I was like, Jack cannot handle that much responsibility. No offense, Jack.
I like driving anyway.
Is there a way, I'm asking Mick, to give Rahul his memories back? Because if he's the most exceptional in the world, then maybe he'll want to be in charge of this new...
I can give his memories back. And to clarify, Rahul is exceptional, but at the same level that you guys are. That's why I picked you guys.
Are you saying one of us needs to be in charge of this
No, I'm
structure
just-
that we've been in for 2 minutes?
No, I'm definitely, absolutely 100% not recommending that.
Right.
I was just letting you know the exceptionality in terms of, one ability doesn't translate to leadership. It's like when people are like, oh, you're really good at your job, we'll promote you to manager, and it's a person who's terrible at managing. It's just a bad idea. It's a bad move.
So why don't you want to do it then?
I am near constantly having to fight to keep a hold of everyone's memories that I've taken. And
if you give them all back...
I would like to sleep, please, and rest, And I think me helping take this down is me doing my part. I can support whoever's in charge. I'm tired.
So who would you pick?
What if there's not one person? What if this is a multi-person job? What if this is a team or a board or a because the whole maybe when only one person is in charge. Listen, back in my hockey team, we had one captain and then that guy became a real jerk. So we've discovered that if we had co-captains and some assistants and stuff like that, it all worked together and everyone had the team in mind and everyone that was good at what they were good at doing could do what they were good at doing, but still kind of help out. So maybe if, all the different parts of the business have someone they want to elect upwards to kind of, maybe we could have something from everything. Maybe we could have a little bit from everyone.
That. I'm surprised that you're the one that got there. No offense.
See, this
I've been
is what
on
I
a lot
keep
of
saying.
teams.
What?
Cam is the smart one here. This is what we've established. I think Cam needs to be making all the decisions from now on.
Cam is gonna start backing up out of the limo.
Get stuck on the door because it's a limo and it's short.
Yeah, I'm I can't get out. It's too big.
So, Mick. Can I call you Mick? Mackenzie? Madam?
Absolutely not, madam. That's gross.
Mackenzie? Madam Mackenzie?
How about you just say what you're trying to say?
If we were to go with this absolutely brilliant plan, would you accept to be part of the conglomerate of people in charge?
That seems like less on one person's shoulders and survivable potentially, so...
Because
Yes.
here's the thing, none of us can do what you do, and it feels like what you do is very important and key in this company, and I feel like you haven't been appreciated as much as you should have been, maybe, throughout your time here in this company. But I think maybe with this new management, there could be hope for you to...
That is all correct, and I'd like to reiterate, at no point did I think that you guys should be the board.
But maybe
was not
someday.
suggesting
Not today, but maybe
not right
someday.
now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows what the future holds? Miracles happen.
Listen,
we gotta
sometimes you underestimate people's potential, and then you get people underestimating how smart Cam is. And I think that needs to never happen ever again.
And also, magic is real.
Also, magic is real. Yeah.
Yes, I know, and I know how much potential you have. It's why I brought you here. Please.
I see what you're saying.
So it sounds like you're good at finding the good people to make a good team. So maybe, do you have any suggestions on who, maybe is there one person out of every section who can come in, and also maybe, I know that you are saying that Rahul is just an intern, but now he's been here for years, so maybe if you give him all his memories back, he will have a lot of knowledge and experience, plus all the potential he originally had.
Also, let's not forget that Rahul's gift is to know who to talk to. So if you put him in charge of building a board of members, I'm pretty sure he'll know who to choose.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. He's the one who helped me find you guys. I was mostly helping mask you guys getting into the internship.
Oh, brilliant. But I
See,
think we
Rahul's
skipped a step.
oh, did I? No.
But I think we're skipping a step here. There's still the whole Wendy
Yes.
problem.
How are we getting rid of Wendy? I don't know.
Do you need me
Those
to,
headphones.
Do you need me to kill her?
The headphones that I no longer have. Would they like a
Rahul's currently
prototype?
wearing them, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're magic dampening. He was getting headaches near you. Are they prototypes or are they? Is there more of them?
It's like they're a prototype. There's not currently more of them, but it will not take long to get one made because magic.
Good point. Well, you see, if Wendy's power is to influence people that she talks to, and the headphones can drown out specific noises because of magic, can't we have it just some light reprogramming so that we can hear each other but we can't hear her? And then if I add the same glass that I used for Rahul's to make it magic dampening, we might be able to counteract her effects and then have a nice, calm conversation where we still have our abilities and she does not.
Yeah. Do you want to get working on that?
Well, I need the parts. Where can I
You can.
get?
You met Noah, right?
Yes.
You can get. Noah finished the project he was working on, so you can just go to him and he'll get you set up, and I can.
Okay. What's our time frame? Because big boss lady standing still, looking outwardly ominous in her office. Is that a nightly occurrence? Is that a...
If I can interject here, I will say I have been getting, let's call them distressing messaging sent to me into my brain, or at least sent to the universe, that would require us to be fast and move fast, because it does look like Wendy would like to be speeding up the process of getting our brains wiped.
Now, yes, your brain's that timescale is moving forwards. You've been doing a lot of magic, and she's been keeping tabs, so she might be starting to click on to. She's not unintelligent. So no, she might start to figure out that you guys have more potential than you are meant to, and also that does mean if she succeeds, I mean obviously it would be bad for you guys, but it would be bad for everyone because that's so much more magic that she'd have. She could that could be what allows her to take her next steps.
So what's
Right.
that? What's the next
So
steps?
I'll get to work. Yeah.
So she's been trying to get a meeting with the Prime Minister. And if she can use her powers, then that could be a problem. I don't know if you can imagine. But she kind of wants it to fly under the radar because, you know, the UK is such a small country. So she wants to be able to do that have enough magic to be able to subtly do that. So she kind of needs to get everyone in government on board at the same time. So she needs more power, so then she can just start looking at other governments. I don't know any of this. You didn't hear me say anything. This is all moot because you guys, if it fails, you guys get your brains wiped anyway. But, you know, yeah.
Okay. Can I just knife her?
I'm interested.
Please.
To
What if I say please?
then she might tell you to not knife her and instead
What if I
accept your brain being siphoned, your potential being siphoned, and then you will do that, and then everything fails.
But what if I wear earplugs? So.
It's not like a hearing thing. You're just kind of compelled.
Flo, I'm gonna say a thing here. I'm just gonna. So my first thought was, oh no, let's not do a murder. That's just me. That's just me though. But then when I think about it, I'm gonna ask you this seriously. Are you okay with doing a murder? Like, do you genuinely think you can reconcile that? Because maybe that wouldn't be good for you too.
I'm gonna get really close to you and sort of be like, I've never actually done violence before, but don't tell me.
Okay, yeah. I don't
Guys,
think you
we're in a
actually want to
very
do
small
it.
limo.
It feels bad to hurt people. I've done it by accident.
Would you want to
Don't
do
you play
murder?
hockey? There's a lot of
That's why-
violence.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying there's some amount of violence that happens, and it's like, cool, because, you know, you get up and you're playing a game and you can get back to it. But sometimes you actually hurt someone and it feels bad, and I don't think you want to actually do it knowing that it's a forever hurt. Like,
I'm gonna get really close to you again, and then I'm gonna whisper in your ear, Cam, I think you're the real MVP. And then I'm gonna go back to my seat.
It's just if we I think if we want to, what's it called, incapacitate her temporarily, I think that's okay. But I don't think we want to take her out forever, ever, because that's bad. I don't know. That's just...
But she's been, like, taking people's memories and, like, ruining vulnerable people's lives, and it feels like she deserves retribution and justice for her actions.
Can we dampen her powers forever, ever?
We could take her potential.
Yeah, because if she's
Doesn't
just
that
gonna
make
use
us
that,
the bad guys?
well, but if she is only gonna use it, here's the thing. This is so hard for me. It's not good to do a bad, but sometimes if you know someone is gonna only do bad, you have to stop that.
Yeah.
Even, you know, but there is an amount of bad that I think I'm more comfortable with, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Think about it this way as well. My concern is that she's also an extraordinary, which means even if we take away her potential, it will grow back. So we also have to take her memories. And I know that you have already a lot of that, and you're trying to stop that. And I'm not sure how much of her memories you're going to want in your head. So what if we fake it? Taking memories, that's a magic, right? How long do you think it would take for you to put the memories of how to do that magic into my brain? So I can transfer it into, let's say, a set of headphones that can be placed on someone's head by a magic cat, perhaps.
That is an extraordinary thing to ask for. It is...
You said we're extraordinary.
It's true. Memories is the thing that I do. That's my whole thing. So I could maybe do select memories. I also don't know how to transfer memories to people who aren't the people who owned the memories. Because that one I just kind of gotta let go, and they like to go home.
I just assumed it was like a magic spell that one could learn, but it makes sense if it's part of your gift.
What about if you go and you take her memories, and that means that you have to store them in you, and that's bad. What about if you just decide not to retain the information? And then you just get rid of her memories and it doesn't take any space in you or your mind.
I've never tried that. It might work. I've always had, like, a hope with all the memories that I take that I get to return them. So I've worked very hard to retain everything, so I've not tried taking them without.
Try it on me. Take something irrelevant.
How do I know what's irrelevant?
Does it work if I tell you something specifically?
I don't see why not.
Okay. Then I've had so many days that were the same in the kitchen because I was working in a restaurant and we do the same thing every single day. Can you take one of those out? Let's say
it'll be tough.
One from a year ago.
If you can't yourself distinguish between them, it'll be tough for me to distinguish between them.
I see. So it has to be an important enough memory that I would know it specifically.
Or even just, like, odd enough, because you'd remember odd things often as well, so...
Could you take the memory of her throwing her phone in the toilet? Just specifically that moment?
I'm sorry, you did what?
It fell out of my pocket.
I'm gonna see the memory in a second.
I threw my phone in the... I saw my phone and I was blocked and maybe I panicked and threw my phone in the toilet and then flushed it down the toilet.
Okay, are you okay with losing that memory?
Are you really asking me that question right now?
I don't know, maybe it's important to you somehow.
As my deepest, worst shame.
Okay.
I think you can go ahead.
Okay.
Don't miss though.
Still.
Okay.
I don't miss.
If you roll a die and you get rid of other memories, I'm gonna be so upset.
Oh,
Are we getting rid of memories now? Because one time when I was 8 years old, I messed up my lines in the play in front of everyone, and it was really embarrassing. So if you want to take that'd be good.
I think that's what's keeping
Those are
you
the memories.
humble.
Those are the memories that shape you, though. This is the kind of memory that you need.
Do you try and fight it in it at all?
No.
Okay. Then yeah. You have no recollection. You don't know where your phone is right now.
Okay. Where's my phone? Has somebody seen my phone?
I've got to roll something else as well to see.
GM rolls are always so concerning. Like
It's so bad. I take
just
it.
like staring at Ambereen's face, looking for like any reaction for like,
Can you roll either brains or charm?
Mistakes were made. Okay.
Magic brains or non-magic brains?
magic brains or non-magic brains.
It'll be brains. Is it magic or not at all?
No.
Okay, let's go. There's a +4 to this. That's an 8 + 4. That's a 12.
Right. You remember how you got where your phone is?
Is it in the toilet?
Yes.
Okay.
I failed. I tried. I nearly had it. I was trying to like put it in the bin, and instead it just floated away and went back to you.
Do you want to try again? Is this something that maybe with more practice?
Question. Did I see the piece leaving and coming back?
Wait, which one of you can see? No, Cam saw the green.
I just see colors and auras. Oh, that's right, because the green power is her memory power.
Oh yeah, so and what do you call it? Spencer. I remember names. I've got the NPCs' names in front of me. I don't have your names.
Listen, I had to check before we started what my name was, just to make sure.
So you saw the gap appear in the memory and then disappear again.
Okay.
But yeah, and then Cam saw the green, and then the green dissipate as well.
So like
Okay,
it
so
would have been
that's-
like kind of with flow and then like gone.
Yeah.
So that
So there was
doesn't
no
work.
like transference. It was just there and not there.
Yeah, that's how you see it.
Okay. Back to plan A. Smart Spencer. Make something smart for us
Well,
to use.
I was just told that it's not voice related, so muting her might not work. And
No, but
I
maybe
could
the
create
dampening
a
of
dampening
the-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I could create the dampening one and hope for the best. I didn't see a transference, it just happened in your head. So hopefully a dampening force will help.
Because if the problem is that she's too powerful, maybe just making her a little bit less powerful means that we actually have a shot at doing something.
Her power, is it in any shape or form connected to anything outside, like the bottles full of magic, or is it all of it just within her?
As in her ability to affect people's minds.
Yes, her strength, her magical strength.
It's not. She doesn't put any of her own. She masks her own magic color to make it not so that people don't know that she isn't putting any of her magic into the potion bottle. It's not connected at all.
Okay, so it's all just her. So if we dampen it, we have to find a way to do it directly on her. How
mean-
does she siphon power from people?
That's a device that we have.
Do you have a boot? Do you remember that device, the blueprint, anything?
I can find it. I'm an assistant. I have access to all the files. I can get the file.
If I could rebuild something that has the same capabilities, we might be able to dampen enough so that we can actually do what we need to do, memory wipe wise and drainage wise. Then, so headphones, drainage. Should I? If I. I'm gonna need some help. Can we trust Noah?
We
Because the way that I use my magic is being monitored, correct? So if I use my
Yes.
magic to build these dampening headphones, she will know. And if I use my magic to build the magic-y absorbing machine, she will know.
Can Rahul use his power to figure out who we should talk to?
Rahul might be the person to talk to. A lot of people's magic is monitored, but Rahul's magic I monitor because if something's going wrong, he immediately needs a memory wipe.
Wait, of course. Rahul, how long does it take to give someone a memory back?
A memory is near instant. Rahul's memories could take a few hours. 2 hours?
Not all of them. Rahul used to be an engineer. He used to be like me.
Yeah.
If you can give him his technical memories back, the memories of when he was building things, that drive back, and give him the ability to be in that room without causing extreme amount of pain, I can feed him the blueprints, I can feed him the changes through a machine that we already built to see his memories. It's a little bit broken right now. I'll just have to refix it up with the headphones, but I can then show him through my mind what to build, and he can do it with his magic. Because then I don't have to explain, and I can use my hands for the tools that are necessary, and he can use magic to fill in the gap.
Yeah. Let's do this. Should we head to...
A workshop of any kind, yes.
I was going to say your guys' rooms.
I need materials. I guess, in which case...
I can get them.
You're
delivered.
important. Yeah, I was about to say, you're important. You can probably get... Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
You can say it's a test of... I don't know, you're smart, you can think.
Mick, how are you immune to Wendy's?
She's...
Okay.
That's why she's been erasing people's mind, because she can't...
Okay.
It's been a long time. I've figured out loopholes to try and still not do the worst things. Hence the holding on to memories and trying really hard to do that. And, I was told to find... to make sure the people got in who were good but weren't a danger, and you guys aren't a danger to the company, just maybe one person in particular, and I'm not allowed to choose them, but I didn't choose you guys. There's a lot of loopholes. Honestly, I think I should just get a law degree off the back of the way I've had to look for loopholes. So yeah, not immune, unfortunately.
So I suppose we should get moving, because... clock's ticking.
Yes,
Yeah.
Absolutely. I assume, Jack, you are good to just drive me and Jules back.
Hey, no. Jules stays.
Jules stays.
I don't think Jules will be safe with us for a bit. If we're the target, her being away from us makes her less likely to be found.
Jules is just like, I was in the trunk for a reason. Can you get another phone, and then we can at least have a way to contact each other?
I've asked for
I go,
another phone.
I sigh and then hand her mine. It's like, I don't really use it for anything but forums anyway, it's fine.
But it didn't work last time.
Oh, I've not texted anyone.
No, not my phone last time. It didn't work.
Yeah. That's because you were trying to text out of here, right? It was
But I
being
would be
changed
doing
by...
that
It was
again.
being changed by Mick and...
Mick is like, Jules isn't leaving the whole thing, just leaving this spot via limo to get to your dorms. Does being roommates make you stupid?
Love does that sometime. Anyway,
Yes, friendship, platonic love does that. Yes, we're very close friends. Okay, let's go.
Jules looks a little hurt.
And then I look back, and then I wink at her, and then I wink.
It's all good. You're fine. You get a message that says "love you." No, wait, you don't.
Love you back.
She doesn't have this number. You don't get that message.
No, I'm gonna message her. Love you.
yeah.
And then I'm
She
gonna add
messages back, love you.
XOXO because I know what that means now.
Gossip girl.
Gossip girl.
You get a message back saying "love you too," and then Jules quickly saves the number. It's fine.
Friends.
Can you get out
Yep.
and
Let's
act
go.
like you guys
Everyone.
were all, I guess, just peeing for half an hour?
Yep. What a big pee we've all had.
It would just be more believable if it was number 2, I'm just saying. And then he like walks out into the tunnel.
Okay. Back to the dorms. Can I get my freaking air bike again?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
we're
That's
here.
why you
Okay.
guys aren't taking the limos.
Okay.
As we walk by, it's like, huh. I always wondered why girls always like took so long in the bathroom and why they always went in groups. I guess secret meetings are in order.
Secret meetings. That's what it is.
Every single.
Now I'm gonna have to,
single
unfortunately, I'm gonna have to memery wipe you because you know the secret now. So unfortunately, this
Wait,
can't
you
be.
serious?
You've never just had a, sudden team huddle in the bathroom before?
Oh no, I don't often go out with people.
So maybe the reason is just that you don't people.
No, maybe, yeah. They're confusing. I tend to just prefer machines, easy to understand. Although now I can kind of see people's pieces missing. Which, strange. Very strange. Come on, Da Vinci! And hop on my air broom.
That's me zooming away.
So are we acting normal now? We're just going through the building, going back through the building back to our dorm, great meeting everyone, great learning, great interning. We're doing some great we've been
Look at
interning
us.
so hard. We gotta go rest from all the interning.
Yeah. Don't be suspicious. Don't
Be suspicious.
No.
Don't be suspicious.
Can everyone roll a brains
No.
check?
Okay.
No,
Oh, for sure.
It's a
my
non-magical
brain.
one.
Cool, great.
That'll be a
Okay.
19.
That's a 14 for me.
Great. Pretty good for me, actually.
I was gonna
Hang
say
on.
it's a very low DC.
I'll give you adversity tokens. I'm I'm zooming away, which means my adversity tokens are worth +2.
You
How
only
many
need to
do you
give
need?
one.
Okay, I'm giving out 1 token, so we all make it. I don't have a pen with me.
What? Okay, but what was this for? Because maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine that I failed. Maybe it's okay. Maybe
I'm not taking the risk. We need to make it back.
As you guys are flying across, Rahul is flying with you, and you all notice. Cam notices after it's pointed out by Flo that Rahul's airbike slowly changes from the dull grey to looking like a bunch of random metal pieces have been just screwed together and bashed and welded together. And it also, the back of it kind of looks like there's some fire coming out.
His coolness is returning.
I sort of like slow down a little so that we're like matching pace, and I start like, Good.
Rockets.
Rockets.
Thank you.
Can it though? Can it rocket?
It rockets. I think this is far more effective than any of my rockets ever were.
Oh, I don't
The
know.
answer is always magic.
That printer one went pretty high up.
That it did. I got
I'm
in trouble for that
surprised.
one.
Yeah, I'm surprised he managed to clear the area when it came back down so quickly.
I can run fast by necessity. I hope I can still run fast by necessity.
Guess we'll find out.
But yeah, you guys arrive at the dorms. There is Jack and Jules are sat on the sofa already. And Jules seems to be trying to explain magic to Jack, who knows more about magic.
Like, listen, I've read all the books.
But it's
Big
more
into
like
fantasy.
Jack is like asking for an explanation, and Jules is trying so hard for something she knows nothing about.
I think I look fondly from the door, and I was like, "I'm just so smart. I'm just so smart."
Sorry, I'm just gonna scooch back. Cam just waiting outside because they can't scooch back.
Don't you just love to see women in STEM? Don't you just love women in STEM?
The
STEM
M in
with
STEM
and the
is
M is for magic.
Can you roll a brawn check?
Me?
Yes.
But I'm small.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that small. I'm very hedged. That's a 6.
You feel someone try to barge past you unsuccessfully, and it's Mick carrying a bunch of stuff. You're like, yes, we
Sorry.
all love women in STEM.
I move out of the door. And I go and I sit on the sofa at a respectable distance.
It's 2 millimeters.
Sitting.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what a respectable distance is? Roll a brains check. No man. No, I kid.
I have the file for you. I can get it if you grab your. I'll give you my laptop.
It's like, yeah, I broke the one that you guys gave me. Anyway, and he like opens it, and it's got like wires come out of it, and he just begins to like reconnect it to like the one of the headphones so that he can again do the visualizing thing with Rahul's headphone.
Can you keep the slight? Actually, no. I think it'd be better without. It's fine. I thought maybe. I don't know if all the memories coming back in one go will be painful.
Oh, I figured with these materials, without just being broken glass from a shattered beaker, I'd be able to actually make it better. So hopefully it'll cover the entire area rather than just a section. So hopefully this would actually be an upgrade. Yes. And I'll improve the controls. We were in a bit of a hurry. I think now I've got a better hang as to what we're doing here. And I'll like open a second laptop, put the file like her mixed laptop, and put that file in and start looking through it.
Mick looks to you and is about to turn to Flo to say something. I assume Flo is looking lovingly at Jules, and so then turns.
Yes,
to
Flo
Cam.
is like inching her hand like slowly towards Jules' hand on the sofa.
a high-scored fling.
Mick just turns to Cam and goes, at what point do I tell Spencer I don't really know much about engineering and I don't understand most of what he's saying? I am pretty good at pretending, just because I have to deal with a lot of engineers.
I think it's probably good for him to know that. You know, maybe he could say things in ways that make more sense if you let him know not to big words it.
That's a future problem. I don't think I have time to tell him to. I don't think he has time to try and dumb it down for me.
Okay.
Whilst you're working on that, Spencer, I'm gonna start releasing the memories.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Let me know if you feel anything going awry in your noggin, and I'll try and see if we can bump up the dampening. And I'll start just speed reading these files to see if I can figure out how to make a version for us that we'll be able to use against.
Can I lie down? This is Mick.
Are you?
Not Raoul. Not Raoul.
What? No!
I've got to sort through a lot of memories to get just the engineering ones.
You can lie down.
Do you want to do that visually rather than just in your mind?
I see it visually in my mind anyway.
No, as in, as if it were files in a computer rather than files in your mind.
I don't know that it would
that
make a
help?
difference. I appreciate the offer. Focus on what you're doing.
Okay, noted. Sorry, I get distracted with side projects all the time.
I'm gonna just turn my power of brain thinking, knowing what people want, brains power that I have, just because I want to check that Rahul actually wants this quickly before anything else happens. I'm doing it sneakily, not sneakily, but I'm not letting anyone know I'm doing this.
Do you want to roll a... What have I been making you roll for your magic?
Brains.
Roll your brains with your magic.
Yep. Okay, come on, be good. Be a good boy.
Or don't. That'd be funny.
That's a 10 plus 5, 15.
Alright, that's plenty. Rahul would prefer to prioritize... Rahul, in the list of priorities of memories, Rahul's not prioritizing engineering, but understands why it's necessary right now. But is just really wants all of his memories back.
Mm.
But yes.
Can I take out a piece of paper and I'm gonna write down to Rahul. You'll get all of them back, I promise, and we'll make the lost time worth it for you again. And then I send it to Rahul, who's right here in the room with me. But I don't want to say it out loud.
Rahul's staring at you. Jack said you were really nice.
Hey! Destroying my reputation here.
You're gonna be found out. People are...
Only people in this room.
That's okay then, right? We can keep it in here.
Is Jack in here?
Jack is in here.
Jack is fully gonna go and tell everyone, isn't he?
Jack's just he's not been paying that much attention this whole time and just goes, what? Oh, I've already told 10 people that you're nice.
That's Jack's gift, Tattletale. He's very good at sharing information. He was supposed to be a news anchor, but he became a driver instead.
Jack's power is being a little rat.
What's Remy's power? Do you wait when Mick asked to lie down? Did Flo and Jules get up to clear the space?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I said you can lie down, and then I
Yes.
don't think I said out loud you can lie down here, but that is what I meant. And I'm still holding. It's gotten to the point where I did reach the hand, and then Jules grabbed my hand, and so now we're standing next to each other holding hands.
Holding hands. Ah! Gay.
Sometimes you be gay.
Always times I be gay. Like, I don't know about you.
At some point, Jules did sort of like turn a little bit and is petting Remy on your head as well.
Okay.
With the
I'm
other hand.
crouching a small amount.
Cam feels like, you know, he can't help out in like the brains department, having no magical brains at all. But he definitely would, like, you know, there's a lot of people that are doing a lot of really like tough stuff right now. So I think he would have naturally gone into like helper mode, and he'd probably go and like get glasses of water and like be bringing them around and be like checking on people, but especially probably Rahul, you know, to be like,
When
you
Mick
okay?
when
Do
Mick
you
asked
need
to lie
thing?"
down, Rahul sat on the floor.
Aww. Can I like go and like Cam would probably go and grab like a chair and like maybe even like wordlessly kind of lift Rahul up and put him in the chair. Just like very gently, and then put like a glass of water in his hand.
Rahul is
sometimes when you're very
blushing violently.
Sometimes when you're very focused on, you know, like doing something intense, like you will not self-care, and like Cam is used to seeing this, like people that are so intensely doing things that they're not taking care of themselves, and like Cam goes into like nurse mode, and it's just like, oh.
Like Rahul was blushing, but you see like almost the moment, I mean, you see it as the green starting to clear a little bit, but the moment the memories start going back, because like instead he kind of looks like he's zoning out as he's processing information. I'm gonna roll some dice, but what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say it's like, for me, it's a bit of a headcanon that Cam can see people's magic flare up when they're doing things that they like, they're passionate about, things they care. But right now, we've rarely talked about Cam's magic flaring up, and I think that's just because Cam's constantly taking care of people, so it's just like so broad that they can't see the flare because it's just constantly out there.
That's very sweet. What else was I going to roll?
You were gonna roll a romance die for me.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just realized I'm making so much fun of like Flo and Jules for like not getting stuff, and then like Cam is 100% having these like sweet, soft, flirty moments with Rahul and not cluing in. Like,
To be fair, there's a lot going on.
Anything. Like,
Listen, sometimes you be gay and oblivious.
You do see at some point Rahul starts to look like he's in a bit of pain. And he's kind of like gripping the side of the chair a little bit.
is your head hurting? Can I maybe give you a little? I know this really good scalp massage that's like really, really good, or like, you know, sometimes you feel the tension up here, but it's actually over here, and I'll put my hands on his shoulders, just like not do anything yet, but make it clear that like, if it will help, I'm gonna give him, like, I will give him like a little neck shoulder rub, because sometimes that helps up here, you know?
When you were just talking, he was like still zoned out, but when you put your hands on his shoulders, they were really tense, and they do like slightly relax a little bit.
I'll just like really gently like pat his shoulders a little bit, because unless he specifically instructs, like, you know, tells me that he that it would help him, to give him a shoulder rub. I'm just gonna be there.
You like it doesn't seem related to you, but you do see him like progressively start to tense a bit more.
Okay, I'm just gonna be there for him then, because that sounds like there's stuff happening, and we know that like there's stuff happening. There's a lot going on now.
Cool. Is Flo just staring into Jules's eyes?
Do we have like a few minutes here?
Yeah.
Or is this happening kind of automatically?
You have a few minutes, yeah.
If I like look around and see like obviously Cam is taking care of Rahul and Mikan is doing this on the sofa and Spencer's working really hard. I'm assuming Jack is just like staring at the ceiling or something.
Jack looks like he's really struggling to understand anything that Jules explained to him and is just going over it again and again and again.
Oh, yeah.
And is just like, nope.
In that case, I'm gonna like nudge Jules and be like, "Hey, do you want to have a chat? Have a chat? No?
I forgot I was Jules. Hold on.
No, we don't have to. Don't worry, we can say it. I just think
No, I love talking.
Okay. Are you saying this just to be nice to me, though?
I'm not nice to you.
That's true. Can we? Do you want to maybe not here? Maybe like in I have a bedroom.
That kind of talk.
No, please don't. Okay, I hate you. We're staying here.
No, I'm sorry. I want to talk. I apologize.
Okay. I'm gonna swiftly exit the room and go into my bedroom holding Jules' hand. It's sweaty. I am sweating profusely.
Jack does not notice.
Good. I'm not like trying to hide it, but yeah. So this is my room. I've been here one night yesterday. This is where I was when you didn't answer me. This is where I was when I saw like the three little dots in the messaging thing, and then they went away, and then I waited for like 4 hours, and then you didn't answer me. This is not the bathroom where
I didn't get a message from you.
I've been having a bit of a rough day. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
Just,
think
like,
I should.
Pulls you into a hug.
This is nice. Maybe you should have been on the internship.
I don't think so. You've always been smarter than me.
What? I cook things for a living. You like
I would have
go
turned
and
up
do
and tried to burn the place
fancy
down immediately.
activism. Yes, that's smart.
I would have-
We know now that this is the smart thing to do, though.
I think a surgical strike is always the way to go. I have a tendency to rage indiscriminately in the vague direction of where
Do you
it's
love me?
justified. Of course I do.
No, but like I love you too, etc., etc. Do you love me? Love
You
me?
asking me if I like you?
Yeah. Yeah, I am actually, yeah. I'm trying to, and you're making fun of me, and now I'm the most sweaty I've ever been in my life.
It's pretty gross. I obviously I didn't get a message from you for 1 day, and I broke into a previously unknown location to anyone. It is magically hidden, this place.
Yeah, but maybe, like, obviously you're kind of the only friend I've ever had, so maybe that's what friends do.
I don't like people.
No, but do you, like, love me for real, though? Jules, please, just this one time. Just be nice. Please. Don't be nice as in say you love me. Just be nice as in stop making fun of me and tell me the truth. I'm dying in here.
Flo.
Yes, Jules.
For what I assume is the first of a million times that I will have to answer this question. Yes, I love you. I have for years. I was waiting for you to get a clue.
What? No. What? No, you didn't. You don't love me for years. That's me. For you. The what?
Such a romantic declaration. I'm sorry, I only have so much nice in me.
What? No. Wait, can you say it? Can you say it again? It was quite nice, actually, to hear just this one time.
Jules like hugs you again, pats you on the head, and goes, "Maybe I should have been the one on the internship." I love you very much.
I love you too. I've loved you for the entire time. Maybe. I don't remember. We were kids.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like a family thing for you, or...
So here's my question to you now. Because, like, you make fun of me for thinking it was friendship. Jules, we sleep in the same bed. Maybe family is a bit far.
You're broke. Okay, how about we're both stupid?
Maybe we're both stupid. And then I give out a hand to shake. Maybe we can just agree that we're both stupid.
Am I... A handshake?
Maybe you love me and then you don't want to kiss me, I don't know. A handshake feels more.
She grabs your hand and pulls you in.
Flo explodes. Flo is like exploding inside. This is like the best day and also the worst day. Flo's gonna be like, see, out of all of the places I'd imagined our first kiss, I didn't think mogul bedroom would be would be you know. Can I kiss you again? Just like 2 kisses and then we can go back inside.
Yeah, or 3.
Or maybe even 4. I feel like I'm getting greedy though if I ask for 4.
I feel like the whole saving the world thing is maybe important, but I'm starting to think maybe not.
Maybe not as important as kissing.
Not as high a priority.
Definitely not. Okay, and then I kiss her again.
Anyway, cut to Marcio. Not Marcio,
Yep.
Spencer. Not Marcio. Do you want to do a... Wait, are you looking over the files? Because you're not doing the actual magic, are you?
Yeah, I just figured I'd look over the files whilst, and then I have to transfer their information over to Rahul when he's ready.
Yeah.
So
do you want to roll a brains check?
I can. Just a non-magic brains check.
Non-magic brains.
Oh, this might be my first fail. A 10.
You're fine. It's understanding blueprints. It's what you've done. It's not. It would be mean for me to make that a high DC when you're literally an engineer.
My job.
It's your job. It's what you've been doing. It's your hyperfixation, your special interest, all of the above.
Yeah. Literally all I do is that.
Yeah, you get a pretty good grasp on everything. You can even start to like write down some calculations on what would need to be done to rework it.
Is it like a stabby absorby? Is it like a hoovery absorby? Is it like what am I dealing with?
It's like it's kind of like a hoovery thing, but it seems to be you kind of step onto a platform and it hoovers from above, so it's like a whole big thing, big tube that you stand in.
Okay.
Is there not like a mobile version? Because that sounds real tricky to get someone to Looney Tunes walk onto a platform and like while a thing drops on them.
Well,
that's
usually they don't.
Okay.
I thought you meant like for the evil plan that the bad guys were doing. But I was gonna say the interns usually don't expect anything bad to happen.
Yeah.
I see.
That's why you give them so many
ridiculous. What? Hey, to all the kids at home listening, watching this, if some seemingly nice person tells you to walk onto like a Target looking spot and something's gonna drop on you, maybe question that. Maybe like, hey.
If a fancy dressed business mogul asks you to step on a sacrificial platform, maybe say no. Think about it.
Yeah, think about it. Think about it. I mean, if any of the 1% ask you to do anything ever, maybe reconsider. Just a thought.
Good
just
advice. Good advice on blanket fort for the youths.
As Wendy, I don't
the
approve
youths.
this message.
Shut up, you're evil. You're evil.
Yeah.
No,
Boo.
I'm I'm one of those good CEOs. I'm the nice 1%. But yes, anyway, Cam, you feel Rahul slowly like untensing his shoulders, and Mick starts like sitting up. Flo, I don't know when you're done.
We've not come out of the room so far.
Okay. Cool. Mick turns to Spencer and is just like, I think that's the last of it. You might want to give him a few minutes to just get situated.
That's alright. I'm still he's like drawing stuff and sketching stuff on paper. He's like moving things about. It's like knocks things off the kind of like little coffee table that he's been working on. Just like, I need more space.
Mick walks over to Flo's door, knocks on it, and goes, "You've got 5 minutes before we start working on stuff.
Yep.
Make sure you're decent."
Opens the door really like too fast. No, we're here. We're fine. So everything's okay. We're ready to boogie. Let's go. I don't know why I said that. Follow
Please
you.
don't boogie
Lead
in
the
front
way.
of us. Go back into the room if you wish to boogie.
Cam, how big does your bag get? Your magical bag.
Yeah. I'm gonna like get out my magical bag. Obviously, immediately, excited to do so. Cam whips it out. So excited. And like lays it on the floor. And then probably even lays down next to it to see how big it is.
Now, I have a question that I'm hoping Jess can answer.
Oh god.
How tall are hockey sticks?
It depends on the hockey player. They're custom. There are varying heights depending on the different people. So Cam keeps some normal hockey sticks, like for like playing on the ice with him, but Cam is a goalie, so a goalie hockey stick is short and stout and wide to protect the net. But would in fact keep some of the very like long ones for pickups, which is a thing I explained previously.
Yes, you did already say you had them, so I will allow it. It is bigger than a hockey stick, but not by much.
I would say, like, from experience, even a giant hockey bag isn't probably... actually, I guess it might be 6... It can be quite large, but the thing is, it's also very round and very wide. So if we could... If you're just not standing at your most straight, you could definitely fit a person in there. Can you get her? If you get her to, Cam will be laying down next to it, and you'll see he's a little bit too big, and then bends his knees. Like, how about like this?
I mean, I don't think she needs to be perfectly standing for this machine to work, but I thought. So this machine, she'd have to walk on it for it to do its thing. But obviously we don't have that, she won't just willy-nilly walk on this. But I thought that if I could build it within your bag, and you can shrink it, take it with us, she wouldn't be none the wiser. And then when it happened, you could grow your bag and just swoop while she was so then she'd be in the bag. And obviously, you wouldn't be able to shrink her back down, but she'd still be in the bag with the magic sucking machine.
Marcio?
Yes.
And Cam, actually, just for funsies. Roll a brains check.
God damn it.
Absolutely.
Magic or non-magic brains?
Non-magic brains.
That is.
Is there a way to give
20.
advantage? Alright, well, never mind. To really have a chance.
It's a nice and shiny natural 20 for a 21 for non-magic brains.
I mean, is this kinesiology related? Because then I would say, like, yeah, Cam has some brains about that, but not much. Like,
it's just we were
talking about body knowledge earlier. Like,
it's just you trying to remember something.
Oh, then no.
So if you can argue one of the other ones for that, you can.
I rolled a 2 + 1. That's it.
Okay.
That's
yeah, you're just following
what
what
was the
Spencer's
DC
saying.
for that? Because
Spencer,
I might.
No, you're fine. You've got it with your natural 20. Oh wait, did you roll your 20 again?
Oh shoot! Of course, because it explodes.
Yeah.
I forget that it explodes.
I'm okay with failing stuff. You know what I mean? It's fine. To me, if the story makes sense for Cam not to know that I'm okay with it.
That's a 37.
Christ. Okay, this was just a small detail.
I forgot that it explodes.
I don't know how I can make it better. But I was just going to point out that when things have been shrunk, they stay shrunk even when they're taken out the bag if they're within 10 feet of Cam. So if you want it to be full size outside of a bag,
no,
suddenly...
I'm fully aware. It was gonna be more of a make it perfect fit the bag, so it shrinks with the bag, so they can carry it around with ease. And then when it happens, they will ungrow the bag and just sweep Wendy inside.
Sweep
How
her
are
off
you?
her feet, literally.
No, I understand that Cam is big and strong, but Wendy is canonically 6'5".
Yeah.
How is one person going to sweep?
4,
Or 6 or 4?
And Cam is a hockey goalie, which if I know not much about sports, but I've seen some games of hockey, and those guys are burly. Like they can full on tackle people down, like fully padded people down. I'm hoping that if I give Cam some roller skate blades, I can get them to replicate the inertia.
Okay, and then because you got the 37, I'll let you make the roller skate blades. Because I can't give you much more for that.
Cool.
Yes. The rule of cool
We've got flying.
wins again.
Yeah, I mean, we've got flying bikes. So what's with the hovering ice blade? Ice skate blade.
I think makes
Which I'm
perfect
assuming
sense.
that if Cam bought sticks, they would have also bought an ice skate. So that would be the materials for that as well.
Yeah, Kim like brought all this stuff thinking that they were gonna be like an intern. They were gonna be living here and staying here, and they need to have all their stuff to be able to do their hobbies.
Well, you might have had time if this wasn't a few days into your internship that your brain's about to be vacuumed.
Yeah. Still time.
Are you ready to go? Are you ready to let
Yeah, let's go.
Rahul have a go at it? Now, you guys were hoping I'd roll low on all my dice today, right?
Except for this one.
This is the one.
It's the one you're allowed to roll good on.
I'll kill you.
We've given you.
Yeah. Can I technically give advantage because I'm guiding him with my brains?
You can spend your adversity tokens if he doesn't
Yeah.
meet the DC.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
And I will
Didn't you
lower
take
the
half?
DC a bit as well. The DC to build a whole thing when he forgot about engineering until 2 seconds ago. I'm gonna say it's 16.
That's fair.
Can I climb onto my little bicycle air bike? Just be flying around on the air bike.
Yes, you can. We can say it was you showing Jules the air bike.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna roll. Anyone else want to announce shenanigans? I mean, I suppose you can announce them after as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be there. I mean, I've been trying to support Rahul this whole time, so I also have tokens to spend if he utterly fails.
Coolio. Oh wait, it's magic as well, isn't it? Let me roll
For
the magic
Julio.
dice.
Yeah.
That's a 24.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll give him adversity anyway. No.
Was that a 19?
See, it's the brain rolls. Brain reacts for sure.
Rahul got a 17 on the d20 and then got
Nice.
exploded on the magic die.
Incredible.
Yeah, 24.
Engineers for the
I was
win.
like, did I do my math wrong? No. But yeah, you see at first he's a little bit like slow and very like focusing on what you're saying, and then after like truly 20 seconds just is not listening to you, is just looking at the way things are and just knows how to put it together.
Taste.
And like
Yeah.
doesn't come up for air till it's done.
Yeah.
And then
And-
it's just like, oh, I've missed this.
It's great, isn't it? It's so excited to see you work in person. This is dream come true. Honestly, dream come true.
Oh, thank you. So, what now?
Now we
To
put on these
Wendy's.
headphones, which I assume I've been working whilst he was working on the machine. I'd be working on the headphones so that I didn't use magic. And hopefully these will dampen her influence enough for us to be able to get close enough to, swoop her in. I think we should
Cool.
just make sure that Cam can do this. So we need to make sure that she's unaware enough so that this can be quick. It's probably not going to go down smoothly. I don't know about you guys. Physical activities don't usually go very well for me.
Cam would probably ask Jack really nice if he'll let me try and snap him up in my bag as a piece of like a practice round. I want to see if I can physically, catch someone in my magic bag, which sounds terrible. And Cam has
Now-
to not think too much about, because it honestly feels bad, man. Like, but we're doing
Hold on.
we're
I'm
like
gonna roll
doing the
something
greater good
real
here.
quick.
Okay.
I mean, worst comes to worst, if this fails, we can try and have you
Thanks,
set up the bag and then we force
Yeah.
her in rather than swoop.
Rahul, before you try that, before Jack can even respond, is like, so I think I said at the start no people in bags. It's fixed. I fixed it. It was just saying before it was like no people. But I that was just like a safety mechanic.
Yeah.
And I have taken off the safety mechanic. So please don't go mad with power.
I would rather never people someone in a bag, but this is, you know, for the greater good. I'll catch people in my bag if I really have to.
Jack's just like, I'll do whatever. What do you want me to do?
Are we assuming that? Okay, sorry. I'll Cam will ask Spencer this because it still doesn't fully understand himself how like the situation with the bag is working. Like is agreeing with you and nodding along, but is like not getting it. Like as you know, as about half of it is getting caught. So he'll be like, so is this a we want her to stand on it, or is this a she just has to be in there, or is this a like am I doing a come from above grab, or am I doing a like, you know, bear hug, or am I doing a like sweep the feet, or what's
Well, I've made it so that, you know, it's remote controlled, so as long as she's in the bag, we can activate it. And it should, hopefully, we've not tested it, and I don't think we want to. I'm confident in my math. I've got the blueprints, I've reworked everything, and, you know, Rahul has reconfirmed everything and managed to build it to perfection, might I say. It's absolutely genius. As long as she's in the bag, the machine is enough to cover her in all rounds, and we just have to make sure she's in there, activate it, and hopefully the feeling of getting that power extracted after so long of having such power grow should be enough to stun her or weaken her enough to keep her in there for a bit until it's done.
okay?
That's the plan. Prepare for plan B, which is she's going to come out of there if it goes wrong, and you know, she's going to try to use her powers, which is why the headphones. And there's also plan C, which, you know, the machine fails and she tries to kill us all, in which case we just kind of have to go for brute force. But then then there's plan D, which is, and he like just starts mumbling like different.
Okay. All right, I think we gotta go for, you know, this is I'm gonna admit this is not one of the things I've physically done before, but we're gonna go with cartoon rules here and think of, you know, putting a bag over someone. I think is our best bet here. So I think we're gonna go from behind, above down, I think is the plan. Cause I don't think I can literally sweep her off her feet with this device. I think that's not our best bet, unless we get to the point of she is fighting us and we just need to take her down, and then maybe I'll tackle her to the ground first and then get her in the bag. That's secondary though, I think, preferably.
Yeah, I'm hoping the fact that the bag can shrink and grow means that you'd be able to grow it halfway through the motion. That way it should be able for you to sweep it down a lot easier.
Ooh, fun. Okay, so I'm gonna do that before I even practice with Jack. I'm like, Jack, you stand here. I'm gonna take my bag and try and like see how quickly I can like, you know, have it hidden in my jacket or something like that, and take it out and kind of, you know, grow it like as I lift it out to bring it down.
Roll a flight check.
This is not bronze. This is my body yaddy yaddy.
I think he could be brawn. I
or
think
fight.
that makes sense.
I think when you
or fight, because it's a physical
I feel like speed of getting it out.
Okay.
Put it. Yeah. Okay. Go on then. You can do fight.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Okay. Come on. This is not magic. This is just physically trying to do it. That's not impressive. That's 3.
You
Practice
fumbled
makes
the first
perfect.
practice.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect. This is why we practice.
This is why we practice.
I have faith. I have faith in you.
Oh, I should tell you, it's like a 10 DC.
Okay. 10 DC, I can't take half. That's not. Unless we're doing brawn. And then I could take half.
I think if you tackle her to the ground, it's
If I tackle her to the ground, it's brawn.
I'll let
I
you do
agree. You're
brawn.
right. You're right. Okay, so let me try this again.
Use a different die.
I don't have another. D12 is one of the weirdest dies that you like don't tend to have a lot of. Okay, hang on. Here's another one. That was a 10 plus 1.
Okay, that works.
Perfect.
It's a high
So
roll.
yeah, you mess it up the first few times, and then you've got
Wait,
it.
this is magic. It's a magic bag.
No, but it's
Does that
the
count?
motion, isn't it?
But I need to practice with the magic bag of making it go from tiny to large with magic. 10 is a high
Go
DC
on, roll
without
your magic die. Roll your silly little magic die.
Can we?
If you beat it by more than 5, I'll lower the DC for future bag attacks.
Okay. Gotcha. Even with the magic, that was only a 9. 10 is hard in this game.
Wait, no, you already had 11. You were just rolling magic to add on to that.
Oh, okay, then, yeah. Well, then I added plus 1. I got a 1 on the magic die. Okay. I re-rolled everything because I thought we were trying from scratch.
Well, make sure you take your adversity tokens for all your failed.
Yes. Okay. Good. Yes. Thank you. I will take those. Okay, that's right. I have adversity tokens. Okay. Cool. I have lots of adversity. I try
That's
a lot
very
of things.
useful.
Whee! Okay, got those for later.
Do we want to go? Do we want to save the world?
think
Now
we're ready.
seems as
We've
good
got
a time
everything.
as any.
Let's go.
So what's the plan? Like, how do
Um,
we...
She just finished going around the engineers, and she is heading out across the field. We can probably meet her there.
Yeah, let's intercept her in
Yep.
the field then.
I'll just let you guys use your brooms.
Chugga choo choo.
You guys all head out.
Yeah.
Jack does not follow on a plane. And is just like, I'm just gonna drive straight onto the grass. Is that cool with everyone?
Yep.
I'm just
Just drive straight onto Wendy. It's fine.
That was the answer all along, actually. Just
Jack,
Get
Jack
convicted for
accidentally,
murder.
yeah, Jack accidentally wins the whole thing by going, oh man, I dropped something. Oh, what was that?
Oh my god.
Oh wait, it's a limo. It kind of be cook.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Jules gets on your
Yes.
air bike with you.
I would expect nothing less. Now that we've made out.
Yes, cool.
Now that we've made out, we will never be physically apart ever
Never again. That's
Doesn't
how
sound like
it
they
works,
were
right?
beforehand.
Right? That's how lesbianism works.
Oh. Anyway, you guys head on over to the field, and on the other side you can see Wendy heading towards you. What do you do? She's also on her air bike.
Oh, so how are we starting this?
I guess I'll like slow the airbag down and like near the field and just like slow down and almost like expecting to come to a halt sort of situation for conversation.
What am I hearing? What does she want?
Right now she wants a bagel with cream cheese.
Yep.
She also wants to find out where you guys are and see if she can. Actually, has she spotted you guys yet? Are you checking before she spotted you guys or after?
I mean, I feel like it's on all the time.
Okay. So initially she's just like wanting to know where you guys are and if she can set up the dominoes to be vacuuming your potential. But when she sees you, she's like wanting to know what the fuck is going on, because why is Mick with you? Why is an unknown person, not unknown, she knows who Jules is. Jules has been on her radar. What's like, why the hell all of you are heading that way? And she is slowing down.
Okay. I'm just gonna say to everyone, she's surprised to see us.
I don't blame her.
Okay. What do we need to do? Are we Cam, are we dropping you with the bag on top? How are we?
I assume we're coming from across the fields, coming towards each other, right? Like,
Yeah, it's like a...
Yeah.
But she's like, stop saying it.
Cam is legit covering his mouth so that like just pretending to be like you know, casually yawning or scratching his face to like cover his mouth and just be like, do you want to introduce Jules and pretend like new recruit or like some sort of story or gotta distract her somehow, gotta do something, tell her a story.
Okay. Cool, got a D6 in charm. How wrong could this go?
Yeah, I'm worse. I think I've got a D4 in charm.
Cool.
Jules
Jules also has a D6 in charm.
Yes, we've established this. We're both users.
Yes.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna go faster and start, like, as if I was discovering this air scooter and hadn't been on it all day. I'm gonna start, like, circling around her really fast and be like, hey, look what I can do. This is Jules. My best friend from home. We're kind of girlfriends now. Actually, are we girlfriends? Can I say that we're girlfriends?
Of course we're
okay,
girlfriends.
This is my girlfriend Jules.
Roll a charm check. I'm gonna roll a brains check.
Okay.
I have a feeling like her brain's bigger than yours.
Yep. Come on, explode. That explodes. Okay.
Let's go.
It's a 2.
Let's go.
That's 8. How much do I need?
Well, she rolled a 3.
I charmed her.
The DM curse lives.
I mean, no one's not believing your lesbianism right now. Let's be real. Like,
You told
So, like,
no lie.
She
Yeah,
believes
legit.
everything you're saying. She's, like, not suddenly okay with Jules being there, but she doesn't think it's for nefarious reasons. She thinks
Wait,
Jules
can
is
I-
here for lesbian reasons.
for lesbian reasons,
For
which
lesbian reasons. Can I spend... Wait, no, what did I get? An 8. So that is already 5 more.
Yes.
Okay, no, ignore me.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Look at me! And I'm gonna try to circle back.
Yes. What's happening? Why is she... What? How did she get here?
Zoom. Bitch.
So I guess if this is she seems confused. I'm taking this as enough of a distraction that I'm hoping that Flo is enough of a distraction. And actually, I mean, if she's like hunched over on a bike, she's smaller right now. So I'm gonna really hope this gives me advantage on like just chucking this bag over this woman. Like,
I
Come on,
like to
it
say
has to
that
work.
if I'm holding on to my pen, in case she starts to notice and react to Cam, I'm gonna try and use my magic to break her bike. I think I've been around these bikes for a while now, and I'm just gonna tear it.
That's real smart.
Okay.
That was
Good
a better
to- good
plan.
to
So-
know.
Trying to distract her with a D6 charm.
So if she seems to be
Okay.
catching on, and like if Cam is not
Okay.
being subtle enough on their skates.
Cam is really good at going backwards. Cam's just kind of like chilly, like kind of pulling one of these, like slowly going backwards. Like, just real cool, just cool as like just so
Cool as ice.
cool as ice. Yeah. Okay. So this is a fight check to see
Your
how
DC is
quickly
8.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Did I get to use the magic die since it's a magic bag or
Magic. Yeah, you do. Yes.
Then
it's
the magic
bag,
dice
you can use your
explodes,
magic-
baby! Oh my god, it exploded again. I was really nervous about catching this woman in this bag, and now I'm really catching this woman in this bag. That's a 21 after after all the exploded dice.
He is the most caught in this bag anyone has ever
sorry.
been.
Cam was so anxious about this that he tried too
GM's
hard. He got so nervous that he was like, "Oh, I gotta do this in one shot. Get her in."
Cam has been failing a lot of rolls to leading to this massive success.
You captured her and zipped her in well enough that she cannot get out.
Oh damn! I'm holding up this bag, looking at Spencer like, "What do I do?"
I rush through.
It's like when you catch a spider or a moth and you're like, what now? What now?
Spence
Jax appears and is
in a limo.
he's just underneath you now.
Quick, just throw her in the trunk. No. I guess Spencer rushes forward and activates it and hopes for the best.
Okay, I'm gonna have you, Spencer, roll a magic brains check.
Woo.
This is also gonna be a 10
Nice.
DC. No, this isn't gonna be
My
a DC. This is
special.
against her grit.
Cool.
I hope she's really weak. I hope she's a weakling.
Magic explodes. I got 24.
That's disgusting.
Well, my magic dice exploded.
Shit, that's what mine did.
It's just, but doesn't do shit when you roll a 1 in your other dice. So that's a 7 in total.
Nice.
I
So-
think if you fail
24.
by more than +10, you are actually at risk of dying. I think that's in the rules.
Yeah, and you have control over the narrative. So explain what happens.
Well, I guess this, as Cam sort of like goes, what now? What now? What did he do? The Spencer just like rushes forward and grabs the like basically the on button, and turns it on. And I guess from like the seams of the bag, you almost see this kind of like steam. The magic. I mean, not us, but Cam would see the steam of the magic sort of being released, because I didn't build a containment to this. It was very much a get it out. So it's basically just releasing it back to the ether. So from the seams, I guess Cam can see this kind of all of this kind of steamy magic being released, and in quite a large quantity, because she's probably way more powerful than all of us here.
Is it
And
working?
he's just and he's just starting like, it's like, is it working? Did it?
Is it-
I don't know.
is it
I don't know.
working? Does
I
it
never
work?
seen it on. I don't know if it works.
Is it supposed to steam like this? It's just
It's not
There's no
steaming.
steam.
you don't see that? It's like all coming out.
You can see magic. You can see the magic.
Yeah, it's coming out of the bag.
Geniuses.
Yes, it's been working. It's working.
What
I
now? What
don't
do we-
know
what-
how much
what-
magic she has, and I don't know how long to keep her there for. I didn't have those numbers, but I cranked it up to maximum, so hopefully it shouldn't last too long.
Coach always said you shouldn't stay in the steamer too long.
Okay.
I mean, I guess Cam could tell you
Yeah. So,
when it's.
so
Oh
I,
yes,
I,
if
Run
I
out.
see okay, so yeah, then like on that note that Cam is looking to see when it goes from like a large amount of magic coming out to when it has like slowed down to more of a trickle.
It takes a good like 5-10 minutes.
Jeez.
We just stand there going. Oh, God, yes.
Jack has gotten out of his limo and is inspecting the broken pieces of Wendy's air bike that fell to the ground once she was captured. He's just like poking at it, like, oh, I don't really like these.
Can we at least say that we used we didn't put her in the trunk because I'm not cool with that.
No,
but like
no,
maybe
no.
we did put her into the cab of the car. Like maybe we put her in because like a limo has a big space in the middle between the seats. Because otherwise we're just out in broad daylight with a body in a bag.
Yeah. Probably for the best.
So I'm definitely gonna have like and Cam is doing that thing where like you said with like the spider and stuff like that. Cam is the sort of thing where like he caught this person in this bag out of necessity, but his like last wish in the world is to harm someone unnecessarily. So he's like so gentle to put her down in the limo. And like he probably even pats the bag like there, and then like is just waiting to see the steam slow down, and like like probably has to vocalize to everyone that like yeah, it's still going for like 5 minutes, like you said. Like
We've made.
Oh.
I was gonna say, like, we made the softest boy basically watch a person bleed out.
Yeah. Whilst this is happening, what's the plan?
Slowing down, yeah. Go.
What's the plan?
Well,
what do we
now we can just
do now?
talk to her properly
Am I taking her memories? What's happening?
I think we should talk to her first,
Yes.
because she won't have her abilities anymore. So now we can have a conversation, and she's outnumbered and outmagicked.
But now that she's in the bag, can I let go of the memories I'm holding?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. And she just lies down on the seats and is just not looking at you guys at all. Rahul is not paying attention to you guys either because he's getting a shit ton of information going through his head and is looking a little... Actually, wait, what's Rahul's crit? It's the wrong dice. Where's... There it is.
Cam is standing like this,
is
ready
not
to catch
handling
him
it
if
well.
he faints. Like...
He's looking a little green. But yeah. He's knuckling through it. He's getting what he wants. He's getting his memories. So yes. And you can see so much green just like dissipating off Rahul and also like just around Mick's head. I know names. Just slowly like floof-ing. That's what it's doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you do with Wendy? Didn't even get to start a villain monologue.
Well, she has time for it now.
Yeah,
she has
when we
no
let her out of the
motivation or
bag.
magic.
Exactly. She can try it now that she doesn't have her charm capabilities to like make us do what she wants. Before that, her words were dangerous.
Yeah.
You can't tell us
I
this
know,
woman
I was
can...
hoping to use them.
Yeah, you can't tell us this woman can control us with her voice and then not expect us to shut her up immediately.
Not expect us to shove her in a bag.
The most logical outcome. Maybe.
Cam would be like looking back and forth between Rahul to be like, you okay? And then looking at the bag to see if it's still steaming, and then like, back and forth until it finally like calms down and we have a second. And he's like, okay, I think she's done.
She's finished cooking.
She's
Can I like push the bag a little bit and be like, "You done? Are you done?"
Yeah.
I think she's
I
done.
imagine it's kind of exhausting having your magic drain out.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Can we open
well,
just the zipper for the face?
She's like got her eyes tightly closed, but then when she hears like when a few seconds after the zipper opens, she's like, What did you do?
Even
What
the
you look-
playing field?
Payback?
Give it back.
What if instead we don't, though?
Did you know?
Where is it? Where have you stored it?
Stored it? Oh no, we just let it go. You just gave back for what you took? I'm assuming a lot of it will make its way back to wherever it's naturally supposed to be. That's usually what steam does, what water does. So I don't see how magic would be any different.
Question for you guys. Is she still only her face?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're all just like sat on the limo
Yeah.
around her,
So
looking
just
down
sitting
at her.
around her. She looks like she's in a sleeping bag. we were having a nice cuddly sleepover.
Just a little, like...
Yep.
Wait, my eye's doing the weird thing.
Did you know that Flo can hear what people want the most? Not just food, what they want the most.
And
And
you
yours
hear what I
was
want right now?
pretty bad. I think you want us all to die, which is bad and reveals your villainous nature.
Yeah, you do have that power. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've nearly destroyed me. I think it's a natural reaction. It's not villainous to be angry. You guys are the villains here.
It's pretty villainous to siphon people off of their energy so that you can make a big, famous business and possibly run a country.
Is Mick out there?
Hey,
Maybe.
Mick.
This isn't on Mick. You're a loser. And now you're in a bag, in a limo. Your magic is gone. You're pathetic. And now your big evil mwahaha plan is over because of a bunch of nerds. Congratulations.
This isn't gonna stop me.
Not yet.
I've seen it with that nitwit that he's always bouncing back, and we had to have him be your little shepherds.
I'm gonna punch her in the face.
Make an attack roll.
Right.
Is that a fight?
Come on, I
That'll
believe.
be a fight.
I believe. That's a 3. That's a type 3.
Use them adversity tokens.
Yeah, what do I need?
She rolled a tight 1, and she has a +2, so she's got a 3.
Okay, I'm burning an adversity token. And I'm gonna smack her in the face, but it's gonna go as a punch, and then as I get closer, it's gonna turn into like just a big smackaroo instead.
You know, that nitwit built the machine that just took your powers, so maybe not as dumb as he looks.
She's like starting to try and fight to get out of the bag. She's like,
Also, your maths was wrong.
but if he... What? Listen, I just meant if he can get his powers back, I can get mine
Oh, I know.
back.
I know. But we're gonna do to you what you did to him. You won't know you had powers, you won't know you were special. You're just gonna be the person that greets the newcomers for the rest of your days.
Mick knows better than that.
Yeah. Well, she's tired. She's released everyone's memories, they all know. The only one that won't know,
What do you mean release the memories?
she released the memories. She's given them back. The ones you made her take away.
She kept them?
Of course. She's not evil. And I could see them. The missing bits. All of them. There were a lot. A lot of missing bits.
You guys don't understand. I needed to... There's so much magic that could be created, and if we let this out, then so much will go wrong. I was telling the truth when I said we're trying to find a way to do it smartly, and I'm just trying to stay on top of it. I'm just trying to be ahead so we can do this safely. Look at all the inventions we've made that have helped people. Would I do that if I was villainous?
Yes. Yeah, very specifically, yes, actually. You prey on vulnerable people just so you can eat their energy up and spit them back out into the world as shell versions of themselves.
Listen, it's a disgusting reality that I've had to deal with.
Well,
to achieve
sorry, but we're
my
gonna
goals.
try to figure another reality out, and it's not going to be with you on the board.
Like I said, you
You're
got
gonna fail.
you got your maths wrong.
What maths?
The energy. You thought that you had to take the energy for you to be able to collect enough for this to be possible. You don't have to take it.
The only source of energy is people. I need a lot of magic. I have to take it from a lot of people. That's some pretty basic maths.
Not. Yes, but then you forgot the very simple maths of convergence. One thing converts to the other. Passion converts to magic. You don't have to take it. When people do what they like, magic flows. Incredibly so.
And people are just going to do what they like and willingly hand over the magic. No.
You have a warehouse full of engineers doing what they love. Imagine if
And they
these
are
were all
paid very well.
Yeah, imagine if
They
these
are
were
looked
all
after.
people like me. Magic and passionate.
Annoying.
Yeah, absolutely. But magic and passionate about engineering. I would willingly give up or share my magic if it meant me working on my projects. And I would have magic to spare, because that's all I do. I'm an engineer, and that's all I do. I live in a flat in London, building things. I've got a little shed that I can build my things. I talk to people about building things. I Google on how to build things. I just study building things. I came here because I wanted to build things. I fixed a great thing my first day as an intern. How much magic do you think I could share in a year? In a decade? In a career with you?
Just because you would do that doesn't mean everyone would. And that just sounds like you don't have anything to lose. You've got an awful, boring, monotonous life. That means that giving up a bit of magic isn't a big deal. I would never.
I'm going to kick her in the shin. I'm doing it.
Go on.
It's the take 2.
Roll another die.
She dodges as a bag. The bag just like like a caterpillar, like just like out of the way.
It's a 6.
Okay. So I have 4 adversity tokens, which means if I burn all of them, I
Do
can
you
kick
wanna
this
use
woman
it
in
on
the
that?
shin. No.
Is it that important to you to kick her in the
No.
shins?
No. I'll take the loss and pretend I wasn't. That's not what I was doing.
But you get an adversity token.
Yep.
That's true.
Well, Wendy, you never gave people the chance. You never gave them the choice. So maybe if you give people a chance and you give them a choice, they'll surprise you.
I'm not willing to take that risk.
Well, no worries. You don't have to anymore.
Mackenzie has like sat up and is like shifting over to join you. We ready to go?
Yep.
Do your thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm going for...
I was like, I'm sorry that we couldn't convince you otherwise. But to be honest, I'm not really willing to try anymore.
Let me just do a little roll. I've got to roll both these sides.
Ooh.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting.
Maybe we can find a nice job for her, you know? If she doesn't like greeting, maybe we can find her something else. We've got some time to figure it out. What makes it?
It's fine. We'll just put her in the janitorial staff. It's fine.
Nah! I mean, if some people are happy cleaning.
Yeah. She's got no memories, no motivation.
She did get a 9 on her grit. But doesn't do much against the 18.
Oh.
Very tasty.
That's doubled. Double the...
Yeah. So I'm gonna do one more roll. Hold on. I'm gonna do a slightly different roll.
Silvery Bobs.
Mick is like sat there really focused, and Cam, you see the green magic flowing, and Spencer, you see the little gap start, the little void, and then it grows and it grows and it grows, and Cam, you don't see the green grow around Mick like it had done the other times.
Oh, yep. Okay, I see. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you Mick kind of is like, and Wendy kind of looks around, stumped, and Mick's just like, so I think the memories are with the magic. They're gone.
Well, I guess that makes your life easier.
It certainly does. I did not want those memories and those thoughts.
Hello. Sorry
Yeah, I'm
that
gonna
you're in a
unzip
bag.
the bag.
Yeah.
I can start unzipping the bag while Spencer explains.
Yeah. You were having a little bit of a moment, and you said that you liked enclosed spaces, so we brought you into our limo. We put you in the bag, and you said that was comfortable. Are you doing okay? Is your breathing back to normal?
Oh, my breathing's not normal.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's much better. Do you remember who you are? Do you remember your name? Because you were freaking out earlier.
Wendy?
Very good. Yes. Very nice.
Where am I? Why am I in a bag?
Oh, like I said, you said you like enclosed spaces, and you were having a freak out. So here, let me help you out. Yeah. Oh, hello. I'm Spencer. Spencer Beckett. Nice to meet you. It's like my second day here. I think it might be your first. And we would just make sure that you're okay.
I think I'm really tired.
It has been a long day, yeah.
We can take you inside, find you somewhere to rest, get you some nice food or something.
That sounds pretty great.
Okay. Cam's gonna legit, be as nice as possible. Cause, this whole thing is very tough. And he, He's like, we had to be very mean to a person today, and I don't like it. So that essentially, in Cam's mind, this is a whole new person now. And so now we have to, like, make this person as comfortable and try and find a way to start a new thing for them. Because who they were is horrible, but now they're kind of a blank slate.
You see that Mick is just like, Jack, can we just take us to the... I'm trying to think if there's another word for infirmary, because infirmary feels old-timey, but I'm going to say infirmary.
Medical room?
Take us to the infirmary, the medical room. Take us there. And Jack's just like, on it!
To the...
Doesn't really know what's happened. Drove to a place, is now going to drive to another place.
Jack, take us to the Zen Den Fall. Let's go.
Send it! Let's all go. Relax.
Wendy gets taken to the infirmary, the medical room, and is looked over by the doctors, and the older one, who you can see has some memories missing, gives Rahul a big hug when you guys get there. And what do you call it? They're just like, it's Wendy, and Mick like takes him aside and is just like, do not, and like kind of like explains the whole thing, but it's like, do not tell her anything. Just make sure she's healthy and fine. And she gets looked after. If we do a little time skip, what happens with you guys in the future? How do things go down?
I assume that we all work together to try and do exactly what we described, is find a board of people, like a variety of people and minds, and coming from different, places and experiences and knowledges and stuff like that, to try and work together to make this place led in a more responsible way, and, working in a more responsible way, try and find a way to put people in the places that make them happiest so that they naturally create enough magic. And if they want to participate, then they can, but no one should be forced to do this as with no knowledge or have any memories wiped. It's a tough situation to get around, which is why we're gonna need a lot of people working together to do it, I think. And I think for I think Cam in particular wants to use Raoul's experience and as someone that had his memory wiped so thoroughly for so long, really come to you with what do you think is fair, and what do you think is kind of just, and what feels right or wrong for getting back what you need and getting back to what you want to be doing. Because I think he has kind of the most experience of the most bad stuff happening, that we have to really ask his opinion.
Once he has time to let it sink in, everything that has happened to him is quite enraged for a little bit, in a lot of just quiet anger kind of way. A lot of time in the Zen Den. But I think Cam's relentless optimism about wanting things to be good and be better is the thing that gets him to sort of not let it go, but be it happened, it was awful, but I can help it not happen again and make things better for everyone else, and is very, heart eyes staring at Cam, trying to be a better person about it. Cam oblivious, I assume.
A little bit, but I think I can't depending on how long a period of time we're talking about.
You can say when Cam would figure it out.
I don't think it'll take as long as some people.
I don't know, totally appropriate amount of years.
Yeah, no, I think Cam won't even ever, I don't think it'll come to a place where Cam is like, this is what is happening and this is what has been happening the whole time. I think Cam will come to a place where he's like, oh wait, I really like Rahul. Do you want to go out? Like it's almost a completely separate thing. You know what I mean? Like it's never that he clued in. He never clued in. He was just like, wait, I really like you and I really like spending time with you. Do you want to like go out? Like as an entirely separate thought.
Like when Cam asks, Rahul was like just like working on something and sprains his neck with how fast he spins his head around. And it's just like, yeah, yes, that would be lovely. That would be nice.
Oh, cool.
I would like that.
Oh, I'm really happy.
I wanted to add as a side note for Cam that when things settle down in the like day or two after, Mick will take you to where you're far enough off the grounds that you're not in the magic bubble.
Oh, good.
And we'll let you call your family who have been scouring London, Ontario. Trying to find you.
Yeah. And yeah, Ken will be like, oh, it was all a big misunderstanding. I'm actually all the way in the UK. And they'll be like, what the? But okay, like eventually it'll be that thing where like they'll be absolutely shocked and then there'll be immediate relief and then they'll be like, okay, cool, we're just happy for you.
It's like, you're safe, you're okay, all right, that's...
And also when can we visit is the next question that they get.
Very much so. Yes, who else?
I mean, we know what's happening. I think after everything is kind of sorted at Mogul, Flo is very much like, I'll keep this job just so that you can film everything. And then obviously we'll do it with the board's approval because we don't want the information to get into like the wrong hands anyways. But as much as possible, I think Florence and Jules are going to work on letting people know that magic is real. And not just like a small amount of people. It's like the fundamental belief that this kind of news and knowledge needs to be shared. And so they'll do it in a way that is approved and feels safe for everyone. But I think Jules is going to be making a snazzy little documentary revealing that magic is real, and maybe with a link of if people have weird shit happening to them and they're interested in maybe exploring that a bit further, like trying to get, with the knowledge, bring structure so that people can interact with their magic in a safe environment outside. And like trying to do it responsibly, but still very much like, even if they say no, we are gonna do it anyways because this feels important to us. And then they, with the Mogul hush money that they get, they're gonna buy themselves a little flat, quite far away, but they're still buying, which feels like
How many beds?
Just says only one bed. There was already only one bed. And then they move in, and as good U-Haul lesbians, they buy a rabbit pet and have it on the little balcony bit that they have in the flat. And they live happily ever after, and then they smooch many more times.
Spencer sort of decides that, like, this is the best place for him to be because of all of the stuff that he's done and the things that he's seen and the things that he could make with all of this technology and tools and stuff. So he does request to be formally hired, not as a sacrificial intern, but as an engineer here, to train and to grow. And then a few days after that. Not like he never stops with an idea for too long, and he suggests to the board that they pick up an internship-like program, but rather a boot camp where the people who are getting notified about possible magics within them and that they notice things weird happening can come and explore it here. We've got a lot of magic here, and we can then also observe to make sure that no one is doing so dangerously. We can inform, educate, and then from there, if we notice people who are extraordinary, we can offer them positions here with the informed consent of, you can work on whatever it is that you want. We will pay you to do your hobbies if you allow us to take the excess energy that is released from those hobbies to help us power the magic, power the technology. And it's very informed, and it's like, we're not like, you will deposit the magic, not us draining from you, to make sure that we always keep a safe level. We will train the kind of doctors to make sure that there is always a safe level of magic within a person, never being overdrained, or someone's not depositing more because they think they'll get more from it. So essentially, like, we'll pay you to do your special interest, and what we'll take from it is some of your magic, and hopefully that will be a smart enough business plan that, with enough people who are coming to these boot camps, being trained, and we're gonna get a cycle of people going, I'm tired now, can I go back to the real world and do this for life? And it's like, cool, you can go now, and then the next wave comes in. So that way we keep cycling it, which means that magic is slowly being released to the world via these people who have worked with us to learn how to use it safely, and then go back into the world because they, I've done all I'm happy to do here, I'm bored, can I go to my country, can I go to my home, spend time with my family? And then that's magic slowly trickling out through people rather than through technology. And educated people, because they come to the training program beforehand.
I also want to add that, like, a week after all this happens, you get a knock on your door, and when you open it, it's Rahul, and he's holding 2 bags with 2 toasters, and he's like, "Want to see who can make the best rocket?"
Oh, you're on, and I was like, no magic.
It becomes a regular thing where one of you will turn up with a random appliance and see what you can do.
Some poor person's walked into their door room to find an electronic missing, and they know exactly who to look for.
They're just like, please let them have made the rockets somewhere else.
We've had to be placed on after the 3rd time that it's landed through a window, they've given us a section in a field far away, at the edge of the bubble, so that we don't destroy any building property anymore.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that is the end of Interns.
Say it ain't so.
We did it. I can't believe it happened. We got here.
It happened. We got it.
I survived.
In a respectable amount of hours.
Thank you for coming with us on this fun, chaotic adventure. If you would like to watch future stuff, you can subscribe to us here on YouTube. If you want to help us make more stuff, you can head over to our Patreon. It's here. It's right here. It's growing and shrinking. It's here. It's like lighting up different colours.
Right. Because that's what I want at the end of episode 4 of this campaign that would have been so long already. That's what I want. I want to add twinkly Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to then.
Right, because I love to just leave things and not do them.
You can follow us on socials at Blanket4RPG. I have been the GM. I'm Ambereen. You can follow me everywhere at Ambereen AK. Thank you. A, who are you?
I'm A underscore Pashansky on everywhere. Maybe I make films for a living, who knows. That's it. Marcio.
I'm at the creating everywhere-ish, and I make doodles for a living. I draw stuff every once in a while, and I post stuff.
Sorry, including the art for this campaign.
That's true. Yeah. Unless it's bad, in which case it wasn't me. If you don't like it, it wasn't me. If you like it, yeah.
If it's bad, I did it. If it's good, Marcio.
Yeah. And I post even less occasionally than that. But I don't know. Maybe you'll see some of my stuff sometime. Jess, because you're passing it on.
Hi. Right. Hi, my name is Jess. You can kind of catch me at faunandgames. That's FAUN and games in most places online. I do all sorts of cute, comfy, cozy, queer, and chaotic as hell content over on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm so excited to have gotten to play with y'all finally, because it's been in the work. It's been a while, and I'm very happy.
The number one guest. Like we were planning this years ago, and you were brought on immediately. And this wouldn't exist without you, because you were the first person we called when we were like, how do we do this? And then you very kindly gave us lots of great advice. And so we're glad to have you.
Thank you for letting me play with you. This was a ton of fun. So it's great. And yeah, go support the Patreon. That's the sound effect that is gonna put something better over.
Yep. The joy and also the pain.
I am calling it now. Cam is 100% going to be the fan favorite.
No.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Cam
I
is
think
my
you'll be
favorite.
But yes. Thank you, everybody, including all the players. You're all lovely. Thank you for bearing with my inability to remember any names ever. Anyway. Bye.
Bye. Bye.